Oh, we're boiling. As I always say, why have one cup of tea when you could have two? Got to be better, surely. Let them brew. Bit of the old milk. Lovely. Morning. Apparently I'm still a perfect nan. That's good. Perfect nan or perfect man? I'm definitely not a perfect man. Anyway, I slept great. I think I went to bed about 10:30ish and woke up at 9. Can't believe it. Woke up to 3 squirrels trying to attack the bird feeder, which I spent quite a lot of money on. More money than you'd imagine buying peanuts. They're not cheap. Anyway, it would appear the Russians haven't invaded, and I'm going to go down and look at my observatory post. Would you look at this, mate? Dry as a bone. Just, oh, that fire still smells hot. Maybe it is. I did put a load of oak on it. Sit here and do a little bit of observing. And have a think about what we're going to do today. Property 1 down the hatch. Oh, I love tea. Oh, so good. Tea. Probably Yorkshire tea is my favourite. I've got mates at work that drink Dorset tea. That's not nice. Down the hatch. There we go. Brush my teeth, and I think I'm going to do a perimeter check. So the gate was locked, as I thought it would be. Look, this is a good vantage point to see around. I'm currently on the access track which leads down to Nick's Meadow. I don't know what to do today. Well, I do. I've got loads of stuff, loads of things I can be doing. I'm going to ring the missus and my daughter, touch base with them, make sure they're okay. Because remember, if they're happy, I'm happy. I could be sat in my observatory post all day, so long as they're happy. I'm going to go and have another couple of cups of tea and come up with a bit of a plan. I might carry on that woodland observatory, because I still think there's a few areas where baddies could get in. So I need to make that a little bit more secure. That's what I'm going to do. Do you want a tin? Do you want a tinny winny winny? You hungry? You want a bone? Tinny, tinny, tinny. Lolly, tin. Tinny! Go on then, let's have a tinny. Oh. Lolly, sit. Sit down. Good girl, best dog ever. Stay. Go on then. Have your dinner. Go on then. Go on then. Good girl. Even though the likelihood is I'm not going to encounter anyone today, Sunday, I'll probably go into Holsworthy to get some bits and pieces, but I've got milk, I have got food. So, worst case scenario, I could shoot a squirrel, but I don't really want to. A lot of hassle for not a lot of meat. I'm looking old. Right, I've decided what I'm going to do. I've found a tree in the woodland. It's an ash tree, dead as a dodo and serving no purpose, so it just as well serve a purpose in the observatory post. But good news for the firewood companies and the observatory post. PPE is on. In all seriousness, I can't stress how important PPE is. Like I mentioned in another video, it saved me on more than one occasion. So, what are we looking at? Here we are then, quite a tall, relatively tall ash tree, which has fallen foul to ash dieback. Ash dieback is killing loads and loads of ash trees in the south of England. The old saw. Plan is, it would go straight through there, but that way I'd have to ring it up and bring it up to the observatory post, and it's all boggy there. So I'm kind of feeling like I can send it that way with minimal damage, maybe a little bit of hazel, but hazel's resilient. You could do what you like to it and it will be fine. Let's see what happens, shall we? Trees down. Here we go then, it's on the deck now. No trees were harmed in this felling of the dead ash. You can see where the ash dieback's been getting in. Now it's hard work. Ring it up, stack it up, I guess. Was a darn good bit of exercise, but it's all done. We're up here. We've got the materials where they're needed. I think I'm going to have a cup of tea, maybe two, recollect my thoughts, have a little think, then get building. I also have to say, I don't know if it was more luck than judgment, but there was a really nice beech tree which could have got squashed. I purposely put it to one side and it went to one side. So call it luck, call it judgment. I call it happy days. Look at that sweat. Labour of love. What was going to be a pile of firewood has now turned into a den. 37 years old, and I think to myself, what am I doing? Apparently England's playing tonight. Got no idea about that. Haven't watched one game yet. I'm now having a well-earned cup of tea. As I always say, why have one when you can have two? Now we just got to let them brew. Good old splash of the old milk. Little stirry worry. Good to go. You having a tea break, are you, Skylar? Your whole life is one big break, isn't it? Yes, it is. Best dog ever. Your lovely long nose. I'm just having my tea now. Watching the birds. Plenty of them, including a woodpecker. And 3 pesky squirrels in the morning. Looking at my uncle's memorial tree there. Bless his heart, God rest his soul. Great guy. And I think if he could, just now in this meadow, he'd think, well, fair play to you guys. I'm sure he would. And that's another thing. He wasn't planning on dying, obviously. And it was very sad, the circumstance he did. He was not far off retiring. So, I suppose, thinking about that, you've got to try and live life. Try and live life the best you can. Do what you want to do, when you want to do it, providing you're not hurting anybody else or upsetting anybody. Cup of teas now. Tea number 2. Down the hatch. Let's get back in that woodland. Try and find out where we left off. Unbelievable, guys. Put a couple of bits and pieces in the fire. The fire was on last night, obviously. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, what the heck's smoking there then? Geez, smoking. Might not be able to see it on the camera. Anyway, there's the logs. Over there was the tree. Logs are now here. The observation post is here. Let's see if we can't make it a little bit stronger. Say the tarp. Anti-bird dropping. Anti-mortar shells. When we're in here. What a view! That went better than expected. It went further than expected. And sometimes I wonder if maybe I had the wrong career. I could have been a dry stone waller. No, I doubt it. I'm not naive enough to think that this is structurally sound in any way. However, if I can make it structurally sound as that, then I think this should stand for quite a few years. I'm going to put some bracing on the outside here, maybe some on the inside. That's about it really, I think. And I'm gonna nip in the Holsworthy, get some supplies and chill out. Ended up getting a little bit carried away, and I'm pretty much done it now. So if we take a look, when you're in here, that was the height we started at, and you can see the ash logs. I've braced it with freshly cut, well, coppiced hazel sticks. So again, it's pretty sturdy. I'm almost tempted to say you probably couldn't push it down. Maybe you could if you're strong. And round the back again, bit of bracing, a corner strut there, wedged in, and a bit of a brace at the back. And I'm considering putting up my decent tarp, which I've got, which is a lot better than that one. That's just a garden one. But for now, I'm going to pack up and get some supplies. I'm in Holsworthy. Conveniently, I parked right outside a pub. But because Holsworthy operates on its very own time scale, it's not open. Sunday afternoon, I would have thought it would have been. Anyway, I wouldn't have gone in there anyway. Windows are open for the dog. Oh. Lolly, stay there. I'll get you a bone. Good girl, best dog ever. They're very empty today. This is normally packed. So just over there you've got the German Shepherd charity shop, which my daughter loves looking around in there. There's always things to look at. Very funny place, Worthy. If you're dressed what we would call normally in Southampton, you look out of place, you're better off wearing Wellington boots. Okay, look at that, a bit of nutrition for £1.15. Remember my motto, why buy one if you can buy two? There we have it, folks. Holsworthy supply run done. I did forget to take a picture of the butcher down there. Perkins, it is amazing. I would highly recommend it if ever you're in the Holsworthy area. Nip in there, the staff in there are really friendly. And I think they might get sick of me asking for free bones for the dog, but I'm always polite and they always reciprocate the politeness. So yeah, that's it, done. Back to the meadow. Here we go, we're on the home straight to Nick's Meadow. In the middle of summer, we got the luxury of driving straight onto the pre-cut driveway. Very grand. And we've made it. We ventured out into society and now we're back. Back in the woodland, guys. Had 2 cups of tea. And now the Woodland Observatory is done, the looking post, I'm going to do some shooting. So I've put 2 targets out. I'll measure them in a second. One there and one further back there. And I'll be shooting from here. I should probably mention this is an air rifle, sub 12 foot per pound, totally legal to be used on private land, so long as you ensure the pellet cannot go out of your boundary, and this can't go out of the boundary, so we're all good. So I've just got this little wood shaving and sprayed some tree marker on it. That can be one of my targets, probably about 1 inch tall. The other one over there. So let's work out how many meters it is away. Somewhere here. 1, 2, 3. Would you believe it? It's 30 meters away exactly. And here is my air rifle. I had this when I was in the air rifle club and I very seldom get to use it. It's a Weihrauch HW77K carbine. And it's got a 4x12x50 scope on it, and it is 12 foot pound or slightly below, pretty much stock from the shop. There's the pellets, Diablo Field by Air Arms. Targets are down there. Let's see if I've still got it. To allow for a little bit of pellet drop. So let's see if I can get this. I shot a raspberry, 27 meters. Can you believe it? This air rifle is a good one. Weihrauch, fantastic make, made in Germany. I've walked the dog again, slightly different route this time. So I'm now back at Nick's Meadow, as you'll be pleased to know, and I'm going to cook dinner. I've got burgers, so I'm going to put some lard in the pan. Gotta love the lard. I'm also going to dice up an onion. Being a Sunday, the butcher's wasn't open, so I've had to settle for some Co-op beef burgers. Give them a go, shall we? I'm not going to eat all 4. I'm going to give 1 to the dog and eat 2, possibly 3. There we have it. The rolls are done. Cheese, some tomato sauce and some garlic and salt herb shaker stuff. Yes, I haven't forgotten you. Best dog ever. What would you like tonight? Would you like a jacket potato and tuna? Yay! 25 to 8, so that's not too bad, is it? She knows. She's got a hot jacket potato with tuna. And, if she's a good girl, a beef burger as well. Good girl. There we have it then, folks. Skylar's dinner is prepared. Because if I'm on holiday, she's on holiday. Stay. Come on in. Have your dinner. Oh, you good girl. Best dog ever. Here we go then. Dinner, beer, citronella candles to keep those darn old mosquitoes away. Fire going. Skylar's eating. She'll probably want to eat some more. I'm now going to fruits of my labour. Sat here, I don't need my sunglasses on now, do I? In the observatory post. Lovely. It's all the wind out. Let's give it a go then, shall we? Co-op beef burgers. I should probably add, not one bit of food has passed my mouth since yesterday when I had the venison curry. So that's pretty much 24 hours. Eat big now and again, that's what I say. Time now is 9:15 in the evening. As you've seen, if you have got this far in the video, I've done a lot of stuff today. I've had some right giggles to myself, and to be fair, what you're hearing is what's going through my head anyway. So other than positioning the camera, pressing record and pressing off and on and pause, pretty much today is what I would have done anyway. I'm going to round it off now. I'm going to drink the rest of my beer. Skylar's happy, she's had plenty of food. The fire is raging. Well, I don't know if you call that raging. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay strong, and love your family. See you later.